Hi, my name's Danny, and I'm a Canon Technical Support Representative. Birds in flight can be one of the most challenging subjects to photograph. In this video, you'll gain a basic understanding of how to set up the Canon EOS 7D Mark II digital SLR camera to capture birds in flight. Even with the best camera and lens, it can be difficult to get photos that are in focus 100% of the time. With this video, we hope to increase that success rate. Let's start with the camera settings. First, I recommend using TV mode or shutter priority to make sure you have a fast enough shutter speed. Evaluative metering usually does a great job. Occasionally, for a light-colored bird against a dark background, spot metering will work best. Use an ISO setting that you're comfortable with. I personally use ISO 200 most of the time, but with current camera technology, you can go much higher and still get great pictures with minimal noise. Setting up an auto ISO range can also facilitate quick, automatic ISO setting changes. I also recommend a shutter speed of at least 1/2000th to make sure you're freezing the action in your frame. Next, the autofocus mode should be set to AI Servo. Press the Drive AF button and turn the main dial to select AI Servo. Pressing the shutter button halfway will autofocus. You can also use the back button focusing method to take away autofocus from the shutter button. To do this, go to the Custom Controls menu, then go to the Display and Operations section. Select Custom Controls and press the Set button. Select the shutter button icon and press Set. Then select Metering Start to remove autofocus from the shutter button. Now, only the AF On button will trigger autofocus. Just hold the AF On button to keep your subject in focus. Your shutter button is free to take the shot without accidentally refocusing on another part of your composition. After setting the focus mode to AI Servo, let's make sure that the camera is set to continuous, high-speed shooting. Press the Drive AF button and then turn the quick dial until you see the high-speed shooting icon. Silent continuous shooting is also an option if you're close to your subject. Now, let's set the AF Area Selection mode to expand AF Area Surround. A quick way to do this is to press the Info button until the shooting information is displayed on the LCD screen. Then, press the AF Point Select button. Use the multifunction button labeled M-FN near the shutter button, or the AF Area Selection lever around the multi-controller to select the AF mode. Expand AF Area Surround lets you use 8 supporting focus points around one primary focus point. Now, let's move to the AF Configuration tool in the AF menu and pick a case that matches the bird's behavior. Case 1 is the default case and will work well in many situations as long as the bird is at a constant speed. For birds that are accelerating and decelerating, Case 4 is recommended. For example, ducks taking off and landing. Case 5 is recommended for birds that quickly change direction. Swallows are a good example. Another setting is Safety Shift, located in the first custom function menu. This setting allows the camera to automatically change your set shutter speed, aperture, or ISO. The shutter speed aperture option will lower your shutter speed when there's not enough light for good exposure at your chosen shutter speed. The ISO speed option will increase ISO as needed. There is so much to keep track of during bird in flight photography, and Safety Shift can help ensure accurate exposure. Once you have your camera set up, I recommend saving the settings as a custom shooting mode. To do this, go to the Wrench menu in the Setup For section and select Custom Shooting Mode. Select Register Settings and assign your custom shooting mode to one of the 3 available options: C1, C2, or C3. Let's say you previously saved your bird in flight settings to C1. You're photographing a landscape and all of a sudden you see a bird flying towards you. You can quickly revert to the settings you saved by turning the mode dial to C1. Now that we have the camera set up, let's give it a try. As you can see, I'm using the Canon EOS 7D Mark II camera with the Canon EF 100-400mm LIS version 2 lens on a monopod. If you're using a larger lens, you might need a sturdier setup like a tripod and a gimbal head. Make sure that the lens you're using is set to autofocus. If you're on a sturdy tripod, you can turn off the image stabilizer. It takes a lot of practice to keep a focus point on a bird in flight. Using Expand AF Area Surround helps a lot, but again, practice makes perfect. I also recommend keeping the sun behind you so your subject is well lit. Once you spot your bird in flight, keep the center focus point on the bird and press the focus button to acquire and maintain focus. Press the shutter button to take short, continuous bursts instead of long ones. High-speed continuous shooting can fill up your memory card quickly. Check your images occasionally to make sure that everything is properly exposed and in focus. Also, this is a good time to make sure that your settings are still where you want them. These techniques are a good starting point for bird in flight photography. There are many other ways to photograph birds depending on the situation. The techniques we covered will help you develop your own methods for photographing birds. Continue to hone your skills and create your own style. It takes practice, patience, and perseverance. For more how-to videos, please visit our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.